Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I am Julian, and I'm really glad to share with all of you once again. Let's see how it all unfolds. I'm excited and joyful to share all of this with you. So, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, let's roll. It is Show with a Glow as part of Joyful Freedom. I love so many names for my services, for myself, for academies and my musical groups. I love to play with different names. However, today we are here with no reason. I just felt like doing it, so I'm doing it. And cheers to all of you. I am celebrating myself, and I'm inviting you also to celebrate you while being in this space and also in general. Cheers. I look young, don't I? And I love it. And it's because of the soul conscious body. Let's be clear. And you can see the consciousness in my eyes, especially. And for those of you who don't know me from before, and also I'm all the time rediscovering and going deeper and deeper within myself. I'm Julian Laerosius, the founder of different spiritual studios, or let's call them transformational potentials, for all of you to open up. I am also coming from the Ascended Master, Lord Sanat Kumara. I am him actually, although I am now the new version of that being, and that is the one that you can be seeing through my eyes as well. Yes. Celebrating yourself, celebrating yourself, celebrating yourself. I'm gonna share about challenges that the one goes through its own self-discovery journey, from my own experiences, also from some other sharings that I've been part of, and other lifetimes that I've experienced, and also the beauty and benefits. You see, I already shared some things that are really cool and more inner peace than ever, despite some things challenging my human part a lot. And I'm not here to present any perfect human, like I always love to say. It's almost a month. Oh, it's more than a month when I did my last live video about I'm not here to be loved by others, but I'm here to be real. I'm here to be real. So, yeah, I felt inspired to share this with all of you today, and also for the benefit of my own creativity and expansion and deepening of my expression, self love, and so on. To also bring my inner wounded child along, the part of me that is still kind of in shock from some early childhood trauma, and I'm teaching him together with my presence, not doing anything specifically, but playing with it so it can feel safe. Because also now, when I started sharing, I as the presence, I as the master, am very excited to be here. And I felt this address to do it for quite some time now, and today is the day. But part of me feels fear, you know? And part of me doesn't feel safe when I am exposing and opening up so publicly as well. Although I'm doing it all the time, I'm here to openly show and present to you that your free self, your joyful freedom, already exists. It is not the point in the future when everything is just gonna make sense. That's not my truth, that's not my perspective, and I don't give a damn about what anyone else thinks. Although I love you, I honor you, and I appreciate each and every being for their own bravery, for even being on Earth, because most of the beings have never gone through the experience of Earth, which is a grand achievement in itself, as all of you know. And yeah, you see me smiling many times and being joyful in my sharings. Sure, I, from my master self, I am that. And then I got my humanity to bring along. And that's where I experienced a lot of suffering. I still do at times. Physical integration and transformation, and money flow being like really, really shattered in the last half year, something like that. Because before I had a pretty wonderful soul business running with my academy, but when I went even deeper now, because I'm also allowing my own enlightenment, self realization, or as I love to call it lately, opening up into my joyful freedom. Because realization and enlightenment and divinity and soul, well, I love these terms, don't get me wrong, but they have been highly misused and abused in this earthly reality. So, joyful freedom, opening up into the joyful freedom. I love this one. And it's show with a glow, my friends. So yeah, money flow being really, 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 what shall we call it? Challenged, of course. Well, I've got all the things all the time. I'm still all the time supported by my soul. But I'm telling you, the deeper you go, it's not always nice because you got to bring some parts along. You need to invite them home, so to speak, in order to set yourself free. Okay, and the body stuff. I will speak more about the body stuff and also about my upcoming projects, Luxury Life Coaching, which is already taking place in a way, and all the beautiful conscious transformations that I recorded through my courses, and also all the sharings that are available for free on my website and so on. So I'm excited. I'm excited, but now for the beginning, because I'm gonna bring music into these shows. I love playing with music. Okay, just a second, because I gotta move to take my guitar. Good. All right. Yeah, check out the guitar, so you're gonna know it's not a playback or whatever. Okay, let me see. It still sounds pretty nice, doesn't it? All right, all right, all right. Let's have fun. Let's have fun. And I thank you all dearly who joined this webcast. I never know uh, how exactly is it gonna unfold. I can feel into the topics a little bit, and I love to have fun, but I'm absolutely spontaneous here because I'm speaking from my soul essence, and I'm also letting my human feel what is natural in a certain moment for him. So yeah, and now, okay, I'm looking for just a second for a nice posture where I can play it for you. Yes, I feel my human is gonna like this one. All right, let's do a song, and I invite you to sing it with me, maybe with words or just energetically. I'm gonna sing Knocking on the Heaven's Door. That's something I felt before the show into, and it felt nice. Mama, take this badge from me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark to see. Feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door. Yeah. Mama put my guns in ground. I can't shoot them anymore. That long black cloud is coming down. Feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door. And so are you. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. 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 Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you, beloved friends. Thanks to all of you who are listening to this now or who are gonna be listening to this later. Because I know, yeah, the consciousness here is pretty direct. I, as the master, am totally direct, and yeah, I've been kind of blaming myself as the human for far too long, that my presence and consciousness has got such a strong effect on people, but it does. But I'm all about freedom. Let me be clear. So if you don't like it, get lost. And I'm saying it with compassion because I've got no time to lose for some energy games and people accusing consciousness for their imbalances and so on. No. That's not what I'm all about. I'm here to share myself, also my challenges, like I said, and also the beauty. Can you see? I didn't like my body for a long time. Well, I didn't actually hate it, but I wasn't very excited about it. So I had moments when I liked it, but also a lot when I would change a lot about myself. However, I'm starting to accept myself more and more and more now. Also as the human, also with the body and all of my mind's patterns and everything I've despised about myself and so on. Because there was a lot of it. There were also many grand abilities and talents and wonderful creations I've shared in these years while being on Earth. You see, Lord Sanat Kumara, my ascended self from before, so to speak, its name, Sanat Kumara, means eternal youth. Welcome. And yes, my human has been going through these transformations a lot. A lot. Like I've explained, I must have been set in certain universal record How much energy did I move and transform in such a short amount of time? And I also sacrificed myself a lot in this incarnation. I call it the ultimate sacrifice because my human took a lot of burden, suffering, and pains of humanity upon itself. So we were able, with my master self, to create the new energetic pathways that it can be easier for all of you and for the next generations, and that I could also then later on, which is now as well, bring my human along into this enlightened embodied journey, into the joyful freedom on earth, whatever you want to call it, into the sensual ecstasy of existence. So yeah, and always when I share like this, my human relaxes even more. Well, sometimes when I go to share, all the parts of me are kind of in resonance. Sometimes they are not. But I still do it, because if there's something I really admire about my human, is that he's not letting fears stop him, dictate his life, although they subconsciously still are at times, and that's what we are taking care of with my master self in these months entirely. However, um, the fears don't stop me. And that's something so beautiful. I have the fears just like everyone in the world. If you are a human, you have fears. Let's be clear. Some more, some less, depending on your personal stories here and some other lifetimes. However, fears are not your definition. They are actually the duality product, duality creation, and you can always go beyond. Beyond comfort zones is a new space, is a new life, is your new reality. And that's also where we meet, because I'm all about beyond comfort zones. And yes, today I'm also celebrating myself and everything my human allowed itself to go through for the sake of the higher service for humanity and the whole universe. I didn't have to be here on Earth in this lifetime. I didn't. I didn't. And I came. I, as the master, created this human and I came down and now I'm sharing here with all of you. Also, this show is in a way years before time, but I'm kind of excited that quite a lot of you are gonna be watching it already in this time somewhere around. We are now in the beginning of the August of 2020, uh, and absolutely feels good. Feels good. But yeah, the human is going through a lot, let's be clear. Because if you're allowing yourself to go deeper, you're gonna uncover and reveal the parts of yourself that you were not even aware that are there. And maybe when you're feeling into my consciousness, I'm mirroring back to you your own consciousness, which is uncovering something in you. It can also be inspiring you, but it can also challenge your human self if you're not willing to go beyond comfort zones and release what's not serving you anymore. And that's just the way it is, and that's not my problem. It's not actually even your problem. It's just the way it was and it is. When consciousness, when limitless is coming closer, so to speak, to the limited dimension and all the parts that were created in these limitations. Sure. All right. I'm gonna play one more song because today I felt like, well, I'm not sure how long am I gonna share, as long as it's gonna feel appropriate. However, you see, I got this green screen behind me. I usually record my seminars with virtual backgrounds like this, but then I have to have many lights around me in order to make it all work. But today I feel just like being, I'm like in a bit more darker mode around me, but shining through with who I am. Okay, this is a song I've written quite some time ago. I'm not exactly sure if I remember it entirely, but I'm here to play. I'm here to play with life. And let's see where it takes us. I know that you know that he knows about love, and I see that you see that she sees my love. I want to fly to the rainbow in the sky, and I know you can be joyful in your own sovereign harmony. I feel that you feel that she feels love, and I sense that you sense that she senses my love. Let's fly into the sky to the rainbow. Don't ask me why, 'cause I know you can be joyful in your own sovereign symphony. I want to fly to the rainbow in the sky, and I know we can be joyful in our own sovereign company. Okay, let's improvise a little bit. And let's feel the music running through. Let's feel the music loving you. It is right here, it is right there, it is everywhere. And feel yourself in the embrace of joyful freedom, and feel your real self, which is here right now, and loving you gently, and loving you fully. It never judges you, no, 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 no. And now let's fly, and now let us fly to the rainbow in the sky. And now let's be free in our own sovereign harmony. Soul beauty. Ooh. Thank you. Okay, I have to place the guitar down. How long have I been sharing? 25 minutes almost. Good. Okay. A few more things before I probably jump out today of this life, but it was short but sweet, like I love to say. Although with me it's many times long, because I'm a big fan of the conscious conversations and celebrations of life and so on. Okay, I'm coming closer. It's a bit hot here. Okay, you know, it's a funny thing because usually when I'm recording the seminars and videos, I've got the mirror effect on camera, but today here on Facebook it's not, so I gotta do it contrary also for my hair to take care of it and everything. So you see, playing with life, playing with life, playing with life, playing with life. It's all an improvisation, and today I've written a wonderful statement which says, I don't have to be perfect to be free. Because my human part was obsessed with perfection, with seeking for validation, recognition, and all of this. So we're healing it. We're entirely healing it. And if you feel yourself inside of such wisdom as well, inside of such space of consciousness, it's all right. It's totally all right. Also, your human is perfect. It has never done anything wrong in any way. It was simply all the experience of yourself as the creator through duality, through this world that we call Earth as well, and also much beyond it. So, yeah, certain aspects, certain parts of you need time to come back into the balance, especially then also physically for those of us who are choosing to stay with our joyful freedom, enlightenment, whatever we want to call it. We're choosing to stay on Earth with a soul light body. Yes. So I realized also as the human, even more lately, how essential it is to see everything with the eyes of soul beauty, which means that you're not watching yourself, not others, not any aspects, not any experiences in the world as positive or negative, as beautiful or ugly, as good or bad or whatever. This is all duality. It is all simply duality, and you're never going to be really free if you're gonna stay in such belief systems. It's nothing wrong, again. I'm not judging here, I'm just providing clarity for those of you who resonate with it. So, soul beauty sees everything, including your body, no matter what it's like, how many kilos you have, how old are you, how much money you have, what is your relationship situation or family issues. Soul beauty doesn't care, and soul beauty is seeing everything with the eyes of limitless consciousness that you are, the freedom that you essentially are. So let us return softly and slowly into this space of easiness, into the silence, into the stillness. And let's breathe for some moments together and thank you for your presence and co creation. Let's do it. And if you feel like, you can also put one hand on your heart to simply feel this love from your eternity, from your limitlessness, from your eternal self, from your soul, whatever you want to call it. It's here for you. And the more you love yourself as the human, the more you can feel the love of your master self, of your soul, of your higher self, whichever expression suits you best. Yes, you are here, human, part of the much greater and bigger picture, each and every human ever. I'm aware of it more and more each day because it's a gradual process of uncovering and getting to know myself through the art of self love and also sometimes through lots of judging myself. And that's where I'm letting go of all these parts, the ones that were serving me with suffering, because suffering is such a deeply embedded energy in this world. It wouldn't have to be so, but it is. And that's also why one of the reasons why I, as the master came back to earth to now embrace my new mastery, and while doing it, create as many energetic pathways to transcend and go beyond suffering as possible. And of course, I infused my human with suffering in order to be able to do that. Yes. And here we are at the threshold when the world is in the global awakening. Some of us went into this process much before, although I'm doing it very quickly, like I explained. Any quicker and my body would explode. So I'm also allowing myself patience and time for everything to come into the balance, and trust, trust, trust that each and every moment, everything that's perfect for you is going to be created for your highest good. It's not always easy. I know it very well. I know it very well from my own experiences. And it still annoys me at times. It still challenges me. But I can always so much easier come back into my inner balance, into my stillness, into my mastery. And yes, you can feel my consciousness here shining through my body. It doesn't mean, like I said, that I'm entirely integrated and free yet. I will be. I don't have all the answers in the world. I don't have all the wisdom for everyone, but I have many, many answers and a lot of wisdom. And I'm one of the most skilled teachers and facilitators that ever walked the earth, not just in this lifetime. In many, but especially in this one, with all the added wisdom. So I'm very honored that I can share and serve, although I know this sharing is quite a lot before time for most beings, but I'm not saying it with any superiority. I'm just saying it as it is. Because, yes, superiority aspect, that's also the fucked up one. Because, you become aware of who you are, and then not a lot of beings are totally getting you, and then part of you kind of takes on also superiority because it's natural when you're starting to feel this limitless self of yours, and then the human interprets it in the way the human wants to interpret it. That's also the thing I had to confront in myself, and I'm entirely transcending it now. Because I'm not better or worse than anyone. Yes, I am more expanded and deepened and aware also as the ascended master than most of the beings in the creation are right now. But that doesn't mean that someone is better or worse. Because the human, has got all this competition, hierarchy, and all of that stuff. And it's useless at certain point because you're just simply competing in yourself with yourself and trying to prove yourself and maybe also to others. I'm speaking from my own experiences. It doesn't mean I'm doing it each and every moment. Absolutely not. I'm just sharing also the shitty, challenging stuff that I, as the human, went through, and I'm still transcending some of it. Yes, and it's beautiful. Let's see it with the eyes of soul beauty. Feeling less, feeling more, feeling ugly, feeling, I don't know, sexually manipulative, like you can roll people around. Let's see it all with the soul beauty, because nothing is worse or better, actually. And please, if you feel like, take a look into my eyes, because they are directly mirroring freedom. Because also I, as the human, when I'm watching myself now into the eyes, wow, it's really expanded and pure. Yes, it is. And it's simply the mirror of you, because you wouldn't be here if you wouldn't be choosing such grandeur in yourself, for sure. So I'm celebrating myself, I'm honoring and celebrating you because you are just as grand, as limitless as I am. And let's stop hiding and let's stop speaking maybe less or like cautiously about ourselves. Speak good about yourself, goddammit, if nobody listens. You are this limitless grand being. Sure, there can be some ego agendas behind it, but you're gonna clear them out. By playing it small, you're not serving anyone, not yourself, not others. Let's be clear about that. Well, you're serving a certain purpose for your own wisdom and experience, but in a grander picture, for your liberation and freedom, who are you serving by staying small? I'm saying no one. And you're just pleasing other people who don't want to and who don't have the balls to be full of themselves. Sure, not everybody's gonna like you, but what matters is that you like you. And maybe you're not gonna like you in each and every aspect in this, in like right now, but it's a dance, and it's becoming more and more, and you become so in love with yourself that you don't even care. You're not even aware, or you're not paying any attention of for judgments of others or resistance and all of these things. And I'm also coming there. And I can serve you a lot already, let's be clear. And I'm also am serving through my mastery and also my human now, adding a lot of additional wisdom, just like you can. You don't have to wait for your life to be perfect or keep on suffering. You can play with life, but don't do it with any agenda. Don't do it because you have to prove yourself. Don't do it because you need to earn money. Do it for the joy, do it for the passion, do it for the pleasure, and dance with your soul, and dance with your limitless. And energies are gonna move. They're gonna challenge you as well, for sure, but with the addition of compassion, of this softness, of sweet self love. It can all be so much easier. Let's gently caress and touch ourselves. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna play one more song for the ending. For the ending of pretending, but I mean the old pretending. Act it out. Play, 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 play your life. Okay, if you want to, there should be a disclaimer that take out of it what feels good for you. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna tune the guitar, or yeah, I'm gonna tune it a little bit. Mhm. All right, we got it, baby. Okay, I'm gonna play one rock and roll now, because that's also something I assumed I was gonna do before. Let's shake it. Come on, no, baby, whole lot of shaking going on. Come on, no, baby, baby, you can't go wrong. I ain't faking, whole lot of shaking going on. Come on, no, baby, we got chicken in the bar. Ooh, come on, pretty mama, we gotta pull by the heart, yeah. I ain't faking, whole lot of shaking going on. Let's do it, internet, now. Let's shake it, baby, shake it. Shake it, baby, shake it. Shake it, baby, shake it. Gotta shake it, baby, shake it. Come on over, whole lot of shaking going on. And celebrate yourself, celebrate yourself, celebrate yourself with all that you are. Because Lord Julian is telling you that you are the shining star. Come on, now, baby, whole lot of shaking going on. Come on, now, baby, you can't go wrong. I ain't faking, whole lot of shaking going on. One more time, let's do it. Shake it, baby, shake it. Shake it, baby, shake it. Shake it, baby, shake it. Come on over. Whole lot of shaking going on. Shake it, baby, shake it. Shake it, baby, shake it. You gotta shake it, baby, shake it. You can shake it, baby, shake it. Come on over. Let's move the energies all along. Shake it, baby, shake it. 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 Come on over. Whole lot of shaking going on. Thank you very much. We moved some energies, we stirred up things, because I can literally feel also the collective resistance while I'm sharing this video publicly. It was first presented as Facebook Live for all those of you who are gonna be watching it in some other channels or in some other ways later on. Sure. So we are approaching the ending. 2 or 3 more minutes, because I see we are now at 41, and I love number 44 lately. It's the master's number. So yeah, I'm gonna give it 3 more minutes. So we end at 44, baby. All right, I got no idea how many people were watching this with me live, how many are gonna be coming in later, but I can feel a deep potential here, because it's also not set in stone, you know. When potential comes out, it starts attracting, it starts inviting. So if some of you are feeling like you would benefit from some additional conscious work with me and from the courses I recorded, you are dearly welcome to visit my website and also send me a private message, email, email. And we can figure something out. Like I said, I'm opening up now into the luxury life coaching. I'm gonna explain more in the upcoming sharings. There are gonna be like 3 wings of my service, of my studio. One of them is luxury life coaching with special transformational sacred retreats and programs, and also personal sessions and couple therapies as well, yes. And then the Limitless represents all this space where I recorded many courses and online seminars lately with different topics. You can check them out. There's also a trailer for each and every one, so you can see the part of the seminar for free already. And then there's gonna be Joyful Freedom, sharings like this, offered mostly for free or on the basis of donation, because I want to share with the world my consciousness, my presence, and also like that entirely heal and bring along my humanity. Why not? I didn't come on earth to hide. I didn't come on earth to wait. I didn't come on earth to be a small limited human. I came here to be the limitless that I am, and I am that I am more of it each and every day. And at a certain point, the human allows, in my opinion, the absolute surrender when it's appropriate for your human. Let's be clear. And it's then when you enter this so-called enlightened state, realized state, entirely, so to speak. Although now in the embodied way, it's all a little bit different. We're gonna speak more about it also in the upcoming future, if I'm gonna feel like it. You got a lot of free material also on my website, my websites. I'm gonna share more about it as well. So if your heart and soul and your consciousness are calling you to explore more, dearly welcome, dearly welcome. All right, we are at 44. So this was Show with a Glow with eccentric, outrageous Julian. And all that I am, all versions of me, we're all here, from softness to fire, to divinity to human, and I am my own sovereign oneness, the greatest lover, presence, and soul in all of creation. I am, and so are you, beloved one. So are you. Thank you.